What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? What's going on, man? It's your boy Big Low Country. Y'all already know what time it is, man, boy. So once again, Q. Once again, we here. We meeting up one more time. One more time, bro. You doing all right tonight, fam?
Doing good, Low, man. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you and the fam, man, for bringing me over to Big Low's country, man, and talking to the family members over here. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate you doing great work with the platform, bro. Much love to you and the fam.
Hey, man. Much love to you and the fam over there at the Sports Coma. Every time I come in the chat, everybody making me feel welcome. They throw a little shade to me every now and then and everything, but you know.
It's all in love. It's all in the name of love, that Low.
That's it. That's it,
That's
man.
all, bro.
That's it, bro. That's it. So we were talking a little bit before the show. So, all right. Falcons and Saints. We already know how far this go back, right? Like, this it's one of those things where I know when we did our roundtable, Tampa Bay, they said they can't stand y'all. The Panthers say that they can't stand us, but at the end of the day, we know what the best rivalry in the NFC South is, right?
Yeah. It's no doubt, bro. It's the Saints and the Falcons, no doubt about it, bro. Absolutely,
man. So I know we're 3-4. You know, we just at that point. It's like a 2000s Vivian Green song. It's an emotional roller coaster right now.
I thought you was gonna say that old son. I thought you was gonna go to another R&B songstress song there, Low.
Which one?
Sunshine Addison. I seen it all before. That's what I thought.
I hear you. Babe, you shoot a shot early.
Messing with you, Low. I gotta mess with you, bro. Keep you laughing, bro. It's all good, bro.
Hey,
I see, bro. It's a tough loss to Carolina, bro. I mean, listen, bro. I was like, man, listen, if they can get that win, I wanted y'all to beat Carolina, man. No disrespect to my dog Rashad and Dave over there, but I was really hoping Atlanta did get that win over Carolina. It didn't work that way, so I mean, damn, man.
Hey, man, it's definitely tough. I think it's one of those cases where I think they exposed us, to be completely honest with you. And you know me, Q. You know, I've always been the type that kind of tells the truth. Like, I'm not going to be like the rah-rah, our team is perfect kind of a situation. I think they exposed us, and our defensive line better get used to tasting their own blood for the rest of this season, because they finna get hit in the nose a lot. They finna get hit in the mouth a lot, because the way that they ran the ball down our throats, man, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was tough, man. Tough, bro. I mean, but yeah. It's intriguing, bro. I mean, there's still plenty enough time to get back in this. That's a lot of football left, bro.
Oh yeah. We still got a couple more months to, see if there's some cream that's rising to the top. But tell me what's going on with the Saints, bro. Like, tell me, what is the state of the Saints right now?
Well, bro, a lot going on with the black and gold as usual, bro. We always have some good news to talk about, or bad news, however you want. We always got something to talk about in Who That Nation pertaining to the black and gold. Of course, the big topic is Thomas. Michael Thomas is tweeted that he'll be done for the year. He had a setback in his recovery, and it's similar to what Will Lutz did. Will Lutz came out, our fantastic kicker, came out about a week ago, I think it was, and said that he had a setback in his rehab, which he said that he was going to be out for the rest of the season. Now Mike Thomas went back and they found something. They said they need more time to heal. And I was telling a lot of the Who That Nation family members the same thing about Mike Thomas when he had that injury from last year, and it kind of crept into this year, and he aggravated what was going on, that they would extend out the time frame just to be safe. But I didn't anticipate them giving him the rest of the year to rehab, which is, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? You won't be on the safe side of this thing, make sure the man 100%, as well. So That's the big news, notes, and items going on in Who That Nation, bro. Of course, Jameis, the situation with Jameis is still fresh in a lot of our minds too.
Man, bro. And I'm pretty sure if I know you and I know the family over there at the Sports Coma, I'm sure y'all gonna be chopping it up tonight over there, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be over there, bro, talking about that covering the Michael Thomas story, a few other things, and of course, the shade that Stephen A. Smith's throwing at Mike Thomas. We're gonna talk about that too. So,
Man, it's gonna be crazy, bro. And you was talking about those 90s and 2000s R&B songs.
right.
Q, I think the one right now that applies to the Atlanta Falcons is "My sunshine has come and I'm all dried out. There's no more rain in this cloud."
Who was that, Mary J?
Nah, that's Angie Stone, ain't it?
Angie Stone. Okay. Yeah. Angie. Yeah.
That's where we're at right now, Q. That's where we're at. But
Damn.
look, bro, the thing is though is that with y'all is that all of the injuries that y'all had so far, right? And everything that's going on, y'all are still 5-2.
It's the resilient nature of the team, bro. And this is something I've been saying for years. The family can back me up. Is that the true power of the Saints is the running attack. I've been saying that for years. We have an elite level rushing attack. Our defense is showing the NFL, putting the NFL on notice that they're fast, they're furious, they're opportunistic, they're intelligent, and they're going to get better with the Davenport's coming back. The last couple of games, he's getting better. Quan Alexander's back. He was second on the team in tackles in terms of individual tackles the previous game. And of course, you have the rookies like Adebo, Werner. These guys are playing really good. And of course, David Onyemata returns off of that 6-game suspension. He's going to round into shape and turn and do his thing as well. So we keep getting better. And it's just a terrific thing watching the defense play good like that. Our special teams have also ascending, despite the fact that we lose Will Lutz for the season, our all-pro kicker. We got this guy, undrafted kicker from the Chicago Bears, and Johnson. He's hitting all the field goals. Blake Gillikin, the punter, is booming the kicks. He's a weapon within himself. So, I mean, we have a lot going on in the black and gold building. Losing Jameis is big, but I'm just interested to see how Coach Payton handles that. So we'll just have to see, fam. But when our starting quarterback go down low, we have a winning record. It happened several times with Drew Brees, and Teddy came in there and won. Was undefeated. Last year it happened. Taysom was 3-1 in his 4 games. And of course, it happened again when Jameis left and hurt and Trevor Siemian came in and got the win over Tom Brady. That was very satisfying.
Yeah. It's like people always talk to it really irks my nerves because I know that you're a football guy. It really irks my nerves whenever like one team beats another team and everybody's so quick to say, "Oh yeah, Eli Manning beat Tom Brady." It's like, no, like Eli Manning isn't rushing Tom Brady. He's not playing defense or, trying to sift through the trash as a linebacker. Like Eli Manning didn't beat Tom Brady. But it's crazy how it goes the other way around because Trevor Siemian, he was the quarterback for most of that game, against the Buccaneers. But you don't hear people say nothing about, oh, Trevor Siemian beasted Tom Brady or bested Tom. Like you don't hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Not even narrative.
It's crazy. It's crazy how they make the narrative what they want to make it. Like it's almost like the popular kid at school. Like it don't matter. The popular kid at school, they could have a dance contest and he just do a little something. And everybody, oh my goodness, the unpopular kid, he just kill it, and then they be like, oh, okay, that was all right.
Yeah, that was all right. A little mediocre clapping for him.
Yeah,
sparse
man.
clapping, yeah,
man. But hey. I really feel like the Saints, like Sean Payton and Falcons fans get upset at me for saying this all the time, but I call it how I see it. Sean Payton one of the best in the league. I know you and Sway have this conversation, and I be telling y'all all the time to trust the Payton. But he a beast, man. He a beast.
Yeah, Coach Payton is done a wonderful job, and especially in the last game. Really, the defense bailed him out on this last one. He had a particular. I wouldn't have. I mean, I heard he talked about it in the post game. We covered it on the show when he made mention of the three straight passing plays that he had at the end of the game, and really the defense really helped him because he left a minute and 44 on the clock for Tom Brady. All he needed was a field goal, and the defense went out there and they did a hell of a job. They got a pick six return and put the game over with. Then they closed it out with multiple sacks back to back on Tom Brady and left them up out of there and demoralized the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I had to give credit because the bigger narrative, and you spoke about narratives, Lauren, you're so right, bro. The big story should have been the loss of Jameis Winston and the fact that you had the third string quarterback come in and beat the beloved Super Bowl defending champion, NFC South leading Tampa Bay Buccaneer Tom Brady. That's the big story. That wasn't even a thing. But that's what we do good. We always expose the narrative and take it away from them. I think it's fantastic that you and people like you out there and myself and others are doing that to create and give the narrative, which should be the truth dialogue. That's what we should be having, not some weird agenda, whatever they push.
Hey man, this look, it's and that's what I've been saying, bro. It's like they push the narrative on what they want you to think.
That's right. Right.
Now, I don't know because I know that you do your research and everything. I don't know what you know about these Falcons so far, this season.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you that we got a young team, very young team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Our secondary, very young. And then I don't know if you heard about Calvin Ridley. They said that he going through these mental health situations, and I'm hearing all kinds of rumors. I'm hearing that he has like a sick family member and things like that.
Yeah, me too. I heard the same stuff.
Yeah. And you definitely hate to hear that, man.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Because everybody handles things differently, so it's like I said before, definitely hope that he could get over the hump and everything, and hopefully he get back out on the field. But I tell people all the time, bro, at the end of the day, this is just a game here.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that you take care of yourself, your mental health, and your family.
Right.
So it's crazy the difference that a year makes, Q, because we had one of the best wide receiver cores in the NFL. Now, we trying to get past people with Russell Gage and Olamide Zaccheaus.
Patterson, but y'all use Patterson more so as like a running back, not so much as a wide receiver. I mean, I guess he's every type of weapon that you can use him as a wide receiver. I guess what Smith is using him more as a running back, or what was Cordell Patterson?
I mean, Cordell, and you're gonna see, and as we talk about Cordell Patterson, you're gonna see a lot of jokes in here because my wife, Coach Rona, she mispronounced his name one time, and now everybody calls him everything that starts with C. Patterson. It's a long running joke, but to be honest with you, it's pretty much wherever they need them. Like that's the situation that we're in. Like I've seen them line up in the slot. I see him line up out wide. He's lined up at fullback, running back, in the Wildcat. I could have swore I saw him selling popcorn in the stands one time. Like they literally had the guy everywhere. Yeah, man. So it's one of those situations where it's like whenever you need playmakers, like they'll put them anywhere they can put them at.
Right. I see the second leading receiver on the team behind Pitts. Yeah. And people were really high on Pitts, but he's still a rookie. You know what I'm saying? So he's still kind of finding his way.
Yeah. And you can see it sometimes, Q.
Yeah. I seen a couple of plays by him, man. Like, yeah, man, when he gets it all together, watch out for that kid.
Yeah. He in the, how we say in the South. I don't know if they say it down in Louisiana, but he got a couple more pecan seasons. And then, he'll be ready. He'll be good to go.
That's right. That's right. That's absolutely right, bro. Yeah, he's tremendous, bro. He was a pretty good tight end for a wide receiver when he came out of what was Pitts. He was a tight end in at Florida because we had problems with him when we played at LSU. When he was down there in Florida, he would give, he give us issues. But yeah, he's a terrific talent. It's only a matter of time. He just has to keep getting better, and he'll be all right. Cortisone. Okay, I got you.
They call him everything from construction Patterson to concierge Patterson. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, man, yeah. So as far as the offensive side of the ball, it's like it's one of those situations where we're pretty much just relying on Matt Ryan to get these wins for us, because we're not running the ball. I think Arthur Smith, he had the luxury of having Derrick Henry out there in Tennessee. And now he's like, wait a minute, Mike Davis said Derrick Henry.
So he made him look a little better than what he really was. Is that what's going on, Lo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is definitely what's going on. Whenever we first picked him up, everybody was trying to crown him. I said he ain't had a practice yet, but everybody's like, oh, this offense is just going to be turned around, and I like, look, you can't. That's a whole nother situation, man. So but I can't say that the team is better than they were last year overall. They're more disciplined. It's more of a balanced team. If we have a lead, I think that we could, I think that we could hold on to it. So, I mean, it's just one of them situations, bro. Just one of them situations.
Yeah, it's a process, bro.
It definitely is. It definitely is. Now, let me ask you this. So, on defense, I'm doing some intel. So on defense, what's the weakest part of y'all's defense?
The weakest part of the Saints defense is that I notice is at times, due to the fact that sometimes the offense would stall out, which would give the defense not enough rest period, so they could be able to kind of charge their battery, so to speak, Low. And as a result of that, you can do like what most defenses do. You can score on them. Like against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, toward the back end of the game, we allowed Tampa Bay to put up 3 touchdowns before the defense came into play and started locking them down and do what we need to do. But if you don't give them the proper amount of rest, they're gonna have some issues. That's just how it goes. But to their credit, that's like, I gotta only say, but that's not all the time. It's probably like, I want to say less than half of the time, to be fair to the defense, that occurs. Because I remember there was, I forget which team it is. Maybe the family members could remind me of which team it was. I want to say it was Washington. That's who it was. It was the Washington football team who was playing. They had a long drive, below. It was like a 7 or 8 minute drive where they were on the field pushing. They got all the way into the Saints red zone, all the way down to inside of the 20. And then the Saints got them up off the field and made them kick a field goal after an 8 or 9 minute drive. That was impressive to me that they did that to them and forced them off the field. So, I mean, what's going on, Rashad? What's up, Dave? What's going on, brothers? But that was impressive. But really, bro, to be honest with you, this defense is very scary, bro. They are very scary because we got a lot of guys back that were hurt in the first several weeks of the season. They're coming back. Davenport is back. Onyemata, who was suspended, he's back. And some of these are best players that's helping out the defensive line. The linebacker core is solid. Quan Alexander was out, which gave reputations to guys like Pete Werder, who's our rookie out of Ohio State, to get better. And this kid's one of the best linebackers out there. I mean, he's sideline to sideline. I did film study on him, and one of his detriments was the fact that he struggled against quicker offensive players, but he's been doing a fantastic job for the black and gold. So is Paulson Adebo. So we're deep in the secondary. While our linebackers are spot on, the defensive line is getting stronger and better. All of the injuries that occurred allowed the reserve players to get more solid in-game reps that allowed us to be even more solid. So the defense, even though they're a top 3 unit, they're getting better and scarier and more confident every time they play. And it's just going to keep happening. So I mean it's hard to say, low, but like if you keep them on the field, it's not even half the time; it's less than half. Like when most defense they tire out, but the Saints got heart. It's like I said, it's kind of my observation this year. It's kind of wild how it happens. But like I said, the Tampa Bay game in the second quarter, they gave up 3 touchdowns on the back end, then shut the door on Tampa in a dramatic fashion, because of the rest period. So if they get the rest, they play wild, they're going to stump you. But the defense is improving game after game and getting better and scarier every way, bro.
Man,
so not too many flaws on that defense, Lo.
I agree, and that's why I asked you, because I couldn't sit there here and say who had the where the weak link was. That's why I was like, well, Q, like what part of y'all offense? I mean, your defense or our offense attack. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, we held with Tampa Bay. With Leonard Fournette and their rushing attack was supposed to be a very good unit. We neutralized them, the 71 yards rushing. They had most of that in the first half. The Saints turned the switch on. They didn't get much of anything in the second half. Then once we did that, we put all the pressure on Tom Brady. We was able to fluster him, knock him around, intercept him, sack him, make him fumble. We took 3 of his own appointed turnovers and turned them into 16 points to help beat that squad. So the Saints defense is getting scarier and better every game.
Man, it's crazy, man. You know how you was talking about how how the team is like just so resilient, and you talk about how the Saints defense is just getting better and better and continue to progress. It's crazy, ain't it? How like teams kind of embody their city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
yes,
it's like that's why me and Coach Ronald, we love to come down there, because the people, in Louisiana and New Orleans, it's like they're just so like, I feel like they're the personification of perseverance. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of those things where they just have a good time. Atlanta, we always trying to be flashy. That's why we always have wide receivers and tight ends and everything like that. It's almost like the guy in the neighborhood that have all the speakers and the rims on the car, ain't got no air conditioning. That's the Atlanta. That's the Atlanta Falcons.
He got all the sound in the world, Lord. You can hear him coming down the street when he playing, but he hot as hell sitting up in there.
Exactly. It's crazy, man. Shouts out to Rashard and Dave. I see today in the chat, it's like you look at the Panthers. I believe Panthers just a well-rounded team, just like North Carolina is. It's one of those situations you got every aspect of the country there. Like you have the beach, you have the farmland, you have the timberland and everything like that. Their barbecue aren't as good as Georgia's, but you got you got everything there. And, Tampa, they just jerks out there like Tom Brady. I'm just playing.
Loose cannons ain't gonna like that,
no. Loose cannons, though, I'm just tripping with him, man. Shouts out to loose cannons, man. But yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy how like teams embody, the city that they're in to a certain extent, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm thinking that as far as like how the Atlanta Falcons could get this win, we got to put pressure on Trevor Siemian. I think Trevor Siemian is a capable quarterback. I've watched him play in Denver. I think he just didn't have the weapons that he needed out there. So, I mean, and he also didn't have the offensive mind of Sean Payton. But I think if we put some pressure on him and we, have him doing, give him some happy feet, I think we might pull that W out. We need a couple turnovers. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Coach Payton loves Trevor Siemian, man. He gave him nothing but accolades this entire, for so far in the week. He talked about his calmness, demeanor, and understanding the principles needed so they can make plays. And he didn't hurt the team. He was able to move the offense and help keep everybody balanced. And the Saints rushing attack put up 150, 1 yards, I won't say, in the score. So, I mean, the thing is, Yes, Trevor Siemian. That would be my philosophy. Like if I'm going at Atlanta, I know Matty Icy Hot. Excuse me, Matty Ice. I mean Matt Ryan.
I like you. Come on, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
Just call in here and talk about Matt Ryan.
I apologize, bro.
Turn the heat on. He just talking about Matt Ryan. It's getting cold.
Yeah, I kind of say that on the show. That's my personal little nickname for Matt Ryan. And listen, the Saint. Let me tell you, the Who That Nation got a lot of respect for Matt Ryan. He's a tough quarterback, man. He really is. He's a tough ass quarterback. We got to give him that. And he is the bread and butter of the Atlanta team right now. And yeah, like you said yourself, that they're riding on his abilities to have a successful game against the Saints. I think I would implement your strategy against Matt Ryan as well. I would pressure Matt Ryan, neutralize the rushing attack, and pressure Matt Ryan into mistakes. It's similar to what they did with Tom Brady, where they would have flustered Tom Brady. The point about what you were saying about Trevor Siemian is I think Coach Payton hadn't named the starter yet. Taysom Hill has been cleared today. He was cleared from his concussion. He spent a couple of games under concussion protocol plus the bye week and half of the Washington football matchup with the Saints. He got knocked out in the first half. So that's a while to spend out there, which was a bit concerning to me that he would spend that much time on the sitting up there low after a concussion.
I know it.
So that's a lot of time. So, but he's cleared and he was practicing limited capacity today. So Coach Payton is going to definitely use Taysom in some form of fashion. And of course, Trevor Siemian, like you're saying, you think it's going to be Trevor Siemian. I don't think that's a bad call. I think Coach Payton mixes him a bit. But as long as he can stay on schedule and be able to move the offense without making any mistakes, I think Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara's running attack will give problems to Atlanta's defense. And will give enough balance there to be able to move the ball. And of course, the defense, if they're doing that, giving the defense time, they're going to fire off the line and see what they can get against Matt Ryan. And by the way, Cam Jordan loves Matt Ryan. He absolutely loves him.
I was just going to say that. Cam Jordan, he should claim Matt Ryan on his taxes because Matt Ryan got Cam Jordan paid a lot of money over these years. Like, let's be honest. Like
full sack performances, that's ridiculous, Lo.
Come on,
sacking a man 4 times. He sacked Matt Ryan more times than any other player in the NFL.
Come on,
Cam Jordan. Yeah, that is unreal. It's just I don't know what it is, Lo, but he gets very animated to go after Matt Ryan. And the thing about Cam was quiet for prior to the last 2 games. He was very he was doing his thing, rushing off the edge, doing that, but no sacks. Yeah. But over the last 2 games, Cam has 2 sacks. So he's building up here. And some people believe it might be to a multi-sack performance against the Atlanta Falcons, Matt Ryan. So we'll see how it all plays.
Hey man, you legitimately don't know, man. The thing about this new system that we have is that I remember whenever he had that 4-sack performance, we were doing like a lot of 5 instead of 7-step drops, long developing plays, double moves, things like that. We're getting rid of the ball a lot more. I think Matt Ryan is leading the league in tip passes at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. So, that's something that you could look out for because, it's definitely, we're definitely trying to get the ball out of our hand a lot quicker. Now, as far as your running backs, me, myself, as a coach, I am more worried about Mark Ingram in this game than I am Alvin Kamara.
Do tell, though.
Well, and the reason why I say this is that if you look up at the makeup of our team and your team, our linebacker core is a lot like yours. I think ours is a little bit quicker. So as far as like guarding guys out of the backfield and the way that we change things up, running that 3-4 defense with that single high safety, many times the quarterback doesn't know who's going to be picking up that running back out the backfield. So many times in the flat and on the wheel routes and the ankles, they're going to try to stay away from that. Right. Now, the issue that I seen, and like I said earlier, Q, I feel like we may have gotten exposed last week, is that the Panthers had 200 yards running against us. and it was all inside runs. We're talking about 21s,
Right up the middle.
23s, 22s, 24s.
Yeah.
So I'm more worried about Mark Ingram in this game than
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, that's tough, man. You're right up the gut running. Right
Mm-hmm.
there. That's and you definitely, Coach Payton and Pete Carmichael and the rest of the offensive brain trust will be analyzing that Carolina tape and seeing if they can duplicate the same successes that Carolina had, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
They and of course, like Ingram's power rushing attack, his running game as well. And of course, this will be because Kamara he'll do his power thing too.
Oh, yeah.
He turns and
Oh,
twists
yeah.
and he does his thing too. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Mark Ingram had 6 carries last week, average 4.5 yards per carry. So he had some pretty strong runs, some energetic runs that I really was excited to see. He really energized the dome with his play, and it was good to see Mark Ingram back where he belonged in the black.
Yeah.
He should never left.
Yeah, you're right about that. My father-in-law is best friends with his dad. So
Okay.
yeah. Now I would tell you this right here though. If Taysom Hill is going to be the starter, which I don't want to happen, because we're terrible with running quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
With the scheme that we run, so our defensive coordinator is Dean Pease. He was the defensive coordinator for the
Patriots, wasn't it?
Patriots, Patriots and the Ravens.
Okay.
While he was the defensive coordinator, they never beat Cam Newton.
Yeah.
They never beat Cam Newton. If you look at the first game of the season for us, whenever we played against the Eagles, Jalen Hurts looked like an MVP candidate.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's like whenever he played teams that could actually play rushing quarterbacks, he came back down to earth. But it's like running that 3-4 defense, and we blitz a lot. It's a the quarterback is a pick your poison kind of thing. Like he could he could expose it. So if Taysom is going to be getting most of the snaps, I'm actually kind of worried about that. But it's going to be an interesting game, man. Because
yeah, you're right, Lou.
Yeah, because I'm hearing that Kyle Pitts got it out for Cam Jordan. That's what I'm hearing.
Don't do it, Pitts. You just got here, bro. Don't be messing with Cam.
That's what I hear. I'm hearing.
Don't get a black and gold defense. No other ammunition. Kyle Pitts, don't do it to yourself, bro. Hey, remember, you're not hitting anybody. You're getting hit, and you don't give them any reason to even hit you in the harder.
Hey, man. All I'm saying is, first of all, Cam Jordan, he's gonna be trying to get after the quarterback. If you ask me, it's a perfect situation for Kyle Pitts. Because think about it, Kyle Pitts, in most cases, he's gonna be lined up outside of Cam Jordan. He could choose where he want to chip, or when he just want to give a little shot. Like he can pick and choose where he want to do it. But the fact that he came out whenever we drafted Kyle Pitts and said, "Yeah, he look a little light, look a little bit too light to be a tight end." 9 catches, 173 yards the other day now. So
that guy's gonna be phenomenal, man. He's like I said, you got somebody with him, Lou.
Yeah, man.
You got to build around him, but yeah, you got something real good with that kid.
You're right. Now, Tony Wright, he said he has a question for you. He says, "What's the story with Zach Bond that you drafted last season in the 3rd round, or why isn't he progressing?"
2 words. Pete Werner. Pete Werner is the linebacker the Saints picked up out from Ohio State this year. And listen, Zach Bond went and trained with the Watts, TJ, and JJ. He trained with them in the offseason. He came back. He was looking real good in preseason and training camp. He even looked pretty good in action. Then ultimately, when Werner got going, he just shot right past Zach Bond. And Werner was such a spot-on dead match and picked up that Saints defense so well. It just supplanted Zach Bond to a reserve role. And, of course, you see Quan Alexander, who was hurt in the first game. Quan came back recently, and now he's playing. So Zach Bond is just basically dropping down. But that don't mean that they don't like him. Remember, Quan's on a 1-year contract. DeMario has a couple years remaining, but he's getting up there in age. But the Saints, Carl Granderson was DNP today. He didn't practice. Our backup reserve, a defensive end. But I keep saying, and I've been saying it for weeks, that Zach Bowen needs to be utilized in the Saints pass rushing role. In the pass rushing role, where he's allowed to rush the passer, he has success with that. At Wisconsin, that's what put him on the scene in terms of his speed, bending underneath taller offensive tackles to get sacks and whatnot. Bowen is 6'3", 240-something pounds. I really do want to see him as a situational pass rusher to come in and help out. So, I mean, hopefully the Saints will employ that with Granderson having issues this week. So we just have to see. But, yeah, that's Pete Werner is the reason why. And I guess you could say Quan Alexander is the reason why you're not seeing very much of Zach Bowen right now.
Yeah, I just got too much depth at that position right now, man.
It's pretty good, really good, and it's a positive low. I mean, prior to that, was like, okay, what we're gonna do, Quan this, and there was a lot of questions about Quan Alexander. Would he be able to come back? And then, of course, he came back and was flawless. And since he's been back, and like I said, the kid from Ohio State, Werner, is doing a fantastic job. And then, of course, you got Zach Bowen, who's doing good. He just not performing better than those guys. So situational pass rusher role, I say they need to do this for him.
Definitely, man. Definitely. I do need everybody that's in the chat to make sure that you do us a favor. Make sure that you hit that like button. If you think the Falcons are going to beat the Saints, make sure that you hit that like button. Or if you think the Saints, if you think a monkey might fall out of a tree and beat the Falcons, make sure that you hit the like button. And if this is your first time chilling out with us, make sure that you subscribe. Also, make sure that you go to the Sports Coma, the Great Saint Think Tank. Hit that subscribe button. Check out Big Q, the most knowledgeable Saints fan on YouTube. That's not a lie. 100% the truth. Definitely,
bro.
Definitely.
You're an encyclopedia of Falcon knowledge yourself, bro.
Hey, come on, bro. Don't get my head too big now. It's already big enough. I don't need to get too big.
You know the squad, Lo. Come on. You know your squad, bro. I got to give it to you.
Hey, man, I definitely appreciate it, man. I definitely appreciate it. I'm thinking. Well, I tell you what. I want everybody in the chat, if y'all don't mind, do me a favor to let us know, because I'm pretty sure we're going to give our score predictions and who we think is going to win. It's not a secret who we're going to say is going to win. But everybody in the chat, if you think the Saints are going to win on Sunday, put a 1 in the chat for me. If you think the Falcons are going to win, put a 2 in the chat. I said 2 for Matt Ryan, the deuce for Matt Ryan. But put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know it. I just want to know what y'all thinking. But so my question to you, Q, is, what are y'all going to do with Michael Thomas?
Well, Mike still have multiple years left on his contract, bro. A lot of people saying trade him. I don't think you should trade Mike Thomas right now. You won't get anything for a hurt player. And plus, when he gets healthy and he gets on the field, he's a top-level wide receiver. So right now, I think the best thing we can do right now is just kind of hold on to Mike right now, rehab him, let him get 100% healthy. And like I was saying, and we're going to play this on the Coma tonight, because Keyshawn Johnson, which is the uncle of Michael Thomas, spoke about it, kind of shared a little light on what happened on Mike's side of the fence that we didn't hear. And I kept alluding to that in previous streams, bro, about we never heard Mike Thomas's side of the story, but I'm going to play Keyshawn Johnson tonight, who tells from Mike Thomas's side, the part of the story that we didn't get. So, it always seems to come to light. I knew it was going to be a matter of time. But, yeah, Mike needs to rehab, bro. He needs to get 100% healthy. He really does, bro. And then once he gets healthy, bro, then we'll go from there. But like I told the family members, a lot of people was anxious to get him back, wanted to see him back. But, I mean, what good is the man if he comes back? And remember, he came back. He aggravated that injury. He was supposed to get that surgery. Then they, according to Keyshawn, I'm going to play what he said. Coach Payton said, well, he was supposed to do it, and they put it all on him. Keyshawn said, hold on, pump your brakes. But anyway, regardless, the fact is they had to extend out the timeline for him to get healthy. And right now, the Saints just have to do the right thing, which is to make sure he's 100% healthy for next year. So I'm kind of disappointed about the news, but then inside of my head, I'm saying, well, listen, if it's going to get Mike 100% right, and he'll be getting through this. Let's go ahead on and make the move. We've been winning games without Michael Thomas. We just have to make an adjustment and keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, man. I think it's for the best. It's like you don't want to bring the guy back, especially right now when he's in his prime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to bring him back to a situation where he's not going to be Michael Thomas. You know, I tell people all the time, people call him Slant Thomas and everything. I tell people all the time, it doesn't matter if they call him Slant Thomas. I don't care if he ran slants 95% of the time. If you can't stop it, you can't stop it. Like if I made $100 million filling up water balloons, guess what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna be filling up water balloons like it ain't nobody business.
Lord, I love these analogies, bro. I love it. The water balloons, the R&B songs, bro. The one with the guy that got the beautiful car with the sound and everything, the rims on it, but he ain't got no air conditioning. But I love it, Lo.
I'm sorry, man. That's just the way I be thinking. I'm sorry.
Nah, bro, you're right, bro. I love it though.
Yeah, man. It's like Mike Thomas, bro, is one of those situations where it's like, look, if that's what he does successfully, run slants, like let that man run slants, bro. Like and he's obviously one of the best that's doing it in the league right now. So bro, like I'll give that man his flowers, man, because you know there ain't too many people that could do it like him. B. Tuckin says, "Am I the only one born, the only Louisiana born that root for the Dirty Birds?" I don't know, man. You know, I feel like there's a lot of undercover Falcons fans out there in Louisiana. You know, they can go ahead and jump on the train anytime they want to, man. You know? Hey, B. Tuckin, I appreciate that, man. That's a dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. Oh man,
Lo, that's funny, bro. That you because Mike Thomas, you mentioned the Mike Thomas, the slant thing. You're right, bro. The man got the $100 million doing that, bro. You're absolutely right. And the thing that's really awesome about Mike is after he got paid, he had that he had a balling year, and the injuries kind of slowed him down the last several seasons. But what's really intriguing, I think one of his biggest and glaring accomplishments was when he was able to get that wide receiver single season catch record.
Yeah.
And wide receivers, that's like one of the biggest and phenomenal things that a wide receiver can do is get that single season catch record. We've seen some fantastic wide receivers throughout the years, the 15 plus years that stood up by Marvin Harrison, where, I mean, you had some terrific people. Hopkins, Julio before he was hurt, and all these other guys. We have, fantastic wide receivers. None of them got got as close as Mike. Not only did Mike catch it, but he said it. So I mean, it's like he caught it and then made his own mark on it. And if they want to criticize him being a slant, which is the only thing he really could say, if he slanted their ass to death to pick up 100 and 120 something catches, whatever it is, Lo, for a single season title, there's nobody that came close to that record in the last 15 plus years, and Mike owns that record. So, they say these guys are faster than Mike and all this kind of old stuff, but who got the record? People forget that, Lo, that, he's done some phenomenal things there.
Yeah, man, I give that man his flowers. It's just like you said, Q, because it's one of those situations where that's why that record is so huge for wide receivers. Because we all know defenses, if they want to legitimately try to stop, they'll try to take you away. Yeah. Like they'll bracket you, or they'll go high and low on you, or they'll do. But they couldn't stop them that season.
That's right.
People need to realize that. Sometimes we pick on people because they are so good at what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're right, Lo. Man, that dude was double teamed the majority of the time. I remember seeing tape when he was triple teamed, still out there making catches. And then he beats these guys. In the thing is phenomenal about Mike. Mike beats these guys within the first 5 yards. When he comes out of the break, the guys try to jam him. Yeah, Mike does it, and then it's fluid. It's not jarring or slow. It's one fluid motion. Guys are jam Mike. Mike's hands are big. He grabs arms in motions, move them out the way, redirects them, and gets into his route in a seamless flow. I mean, you watch him, and I'm like, damn, his work is done within the 5 yards. And once he gets through in one fluid motion, he's looking for the ball. The ball is there. It's just fun. It's phenomenal, man, how he works. And a lot of people don't understand that. But when he gets back to full health, you're gonna see him do some stuff. He just need to get through these injuries.
So let me ask you this. Well, I tell you what, before I ask you this, Q, somebody from the coaching staff, they asked, and you might not get this because whenever we first started the season, the Atlanta Falcons couldn't run anything, and you know how you were talking about the songs. And in this situation, I was like, I don't know who we would run behind. So I was literally on the show saying,
"This is a total. Who can I run to?"
Yes. Who can I run? Who can I run to?
That's the Atlanta group, ain't it? Ain't that total? Yes, love them, man. Love that song, man.
Yeah.
Used to play that song, man. Love that song. Escape. That's Escape.
Right? No, that was Escape. My bad.
Escape.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
Escape.
Yeah. That's so tying in Candy. Yeah. But yeah, man. The beautiful thing about Mike Thomas is, just like you said, it's one fluid motion. He comes off the line, chopping his hands up, and whenever he uses those big hands to redirect you whichever way he's going, or just pulling those hands down, he's turning his hips at the same time.
Everything at the same time.
It's all happening at the same time,
bro. So it's amazing, bro. How it's like, how can he do that? Because you don't even see what he's doing until he do it. Because you see him engage the defensive back, and usually the guy's a double team. Like when he was playing Xavier Howard, Xavier, the cornerback used to play for Minnesota.
You talk about oh man.
But he was good at one time. I mean, he kind of fell away now. But when he was with the Minnesota Vikings that year, that Michael Thomas, and that cornerback style was physical. Yeah, Mike Thomas not only redirected them, but he bullied them. He didn't allow him to disrupt him getting into his route, and he removed him. I mean, and that's the thing about Mike. Mike won't. Xavier Rhodes, thank you, Terror Artist. Yeah, that's who it is, Rhodes, bro. He really, and Rhodes' game was physical, and Mike just bullied the man, pushed him out the way. I mean, it's just he's phenomenal, man. So that's why I'm like, okay, he makes all this money. Because he's good. Exactly. And when he becomes healthy, his money's justifying. By the way, and by next year, what he making low, that ain't gonna look like nothing. You know, when these contracts jump, right? That's going up. So you could consider that partially a savings to a great degree when that salary cap goes up after this upcoming year. When they get with the TV revenue and all this kind of stuff start kicking in. So I mean, like I said, the dude is phenomenal. When he's healthy, he's justified. So like I said, we just have to get the man healthy. But he's fantastic, bro. You watch the film on him.
Hey man, yeah, he's definitely a great player. Now Trail Hatch hit us with the $4.99. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat. He hit us with it. He said,
"It's a sound effect low."
That's a sound effect. It's how to come in. I gotta do it. It's tradition now. Dun dun dun. That's a Superman chat.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny, Lo. That's funny, bro.
President Mike Thomas, he couldn't help but be the slant king. Breeze couldn't throw past 15 yards into. Man, y'all gonna stop talking. Look, y'all keep talking about Drew Brees couldn't throw past 15 yards, but think about it. Somebody had to get him the ball for him to break that receiving record, right? And Drew Brees did it. Brees did it. So I mean, I understand everybody gets older. I can't do the same things that I did when I was 20. I used to run a 4.4 40. Now it's just a 4.5. But
Coach Ronan bust out laughing on that. So I hear that was totally wrong there. She made it seem like it's supposed to. Coach Ronan said it's supposed to be a 4.7, a 4.7 old big low.
Man. I guess so, man. You see how she busted me out? Hold on.
She busted you, bro.
She busted me out. You see that?
She busted you.
And Molly Mall with the $5 dun dun dun. That's a Superman check. Molly Mall said Big Q. Tell Big Low about to get 8 times stomped this week. Don't hide your feelings, Big Q. I'm such a hater, man.
Don't do Low like that. Don't do him like that, Maul. Maul don't do him like that, bro.
Hey, man. Don't do him like
that, bro.
He always jumping over. I don't do that but show him love, man. You see that? I welcome him. I said, that's cool, Bob. You can come chill out with us, man. You know, he always try to hate on me, but I tell you, it's rough, man. It's gonna be a big low sometimes. My wife don't think I'm no more.
That's all good, bro. It's all good. That was a laugh of love, bro. That's what that.
That's what it was.
That's what it was, bro.
Okay,
that's a laugh. That's a love laugh right there. So there you go. Supportive love laugh. That's how it was.
Hey, I'm gonna have to take it like that, dude. I'm gonna have to see. Cause now I gotta go get on the treadmill and see if I can, turn it up. Like, come on here, Coach Ronnie.
Oh no, man, you funny, bro. You funny, man.
Man, but I tell you what though, Q. So hey, well, you know what? Because we were talking about Michael Thomas, right? We got the complete opposite wide receiver in Atlanta with Calvin Ridley.
Love Ridley. Love how he played the game, bro. Love how he played. I years ago I told him that was the future of the wide receiver in Atlanta, bro.
Really?
That's because Julio Jones couldn't stay hurt, bro. He couldn't stay healthy. He was always hurt. And Ridley was out there stepping up doing this thing. And I was like, man, that guy gonna replace that guy, and that's what he did.
Hey,
I'm sorry to see him go through all that, bro. He having all kind of issues right there. I'm sorry to hear him go through that, bro.
I know it, man. And the thing is that, a lot of fans, like a lot of Atlanta Falcons fans, we've been giving him a hard time. Not about the mental health situation. He's just been having a rough start to the season. And it's going back to last year. And I don't know as a matter of fact, I think, and so the first play of the Saints game last year in New Orleans, he caught a bomb. And I think he was running down the field and he just made a left turn. Like he's scared of contact.
Oh yeah.
Like he's scared of, like, he does not like getting hit.
He makes business decisions.
He makes business decisions. Q.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's one of those situations where he's dropping a lot of passes. Like, he doesn't fight for first downs. He'll go out of bounds first, and we used to Julio, where it's like, okay, we finna just run through you and get this first down, or I'm going to make this catch because I need it, kind of a situation. But like, he plays completely different from Michael Thomas because he don't want to be touched. Like, Michael Thomas, he's touching you before when he come off the line. Calvin Ridley, he gonna sit up there and dance and do all kind of stuff. MC Hammer just to get off the line of scrimmage, and then he'll do what he needs to do. But yeah, man, we definitely got some problems as far as with playmakers in Atlanta. We've gone from riches to rags in Atlanta when it comes to the playmaker field. Hard times, boy.
I was Sharp as a guy, man. I was keeping an eye on. I wanted the Saints to reach at Tajay Sharp. That's the wide receiver they got from the Titans. Yeah, I guess I don't see. But I guess it's the acclimation to what Smith's trying to do offensively speaking. Your squad, if I understand, and they're run based, right? Lowest run first, pass second, right?
Yeah. So it's a run first, pass second kind of situation. But once again, we go back to the escape song. Q. Who can I run to? Who can I run to? Because we can't move that ball on the ground. So it ain't no situation. We can't be run first and pass second. We keep putting ourselves in the hole. So we'll run 2 times, and it's 3rd and 9. And you can't consistently get down the field like that. So the only way that this offense is going to work is our man moving your man against his will, and we can get 3-4 yards falling forward. But Tajay Sharp, the guy that you mentioned, like he's a big wide receiver. But only thing is that he just like Mike Davis, they slow as pond water.
I know. Yeah, Davis was interesting though, Lo. I mean, picking him up from Carolina, he carried a lot of that water for him, bro. After McCaffrey couldn't be there, after McCaffrey's body kept breaking down, Mike Davis came in there and really carried the water. So he earned that payday with Atlanta. I don't know why he's struggling. Why that guy? I know Smith to me, bro, never was somebody I was really enamored with. I was always thought that his. You looked at what he did with Tannehill, but man, you couldn't stop Henry. Man, Henry was a dude that that's very few unstoppable players, and this guy here is like, man, he's just a wildebeest, I call it. He ain't a beast, he a wildebeest.
Yeah.
So but without a guy like that, I don't know. But he'll be challenged. Offensively speaking, because it's going to be very difficult to run up against the Saints defense. They invite you to. They are. I think Tampa Bay was the top in the NFL. The Saints, I think Tampa was holding people to less than 61 yards per game rushing.
Yeah.
Saints put 152 on them.
Yeah.
Then the Saints are behind, I think, with 80 something yards per game. So and that's dropped a bit low because only thing Tampa did last game was put 71. So that total came down. So they're going to invite the Falcons to run up against them.
Yeah, yeah, and just like you were saying with Quan and how old is Demario Davis?
I think Demario is 36 years old. I won't say low. Let me double check on that, bro. But I think he's 36. I want to say.
Okay,
he's 36.
If anybody in the chat knows or could look it up, y'all let us know. The reason I was asking because I watched Demario Davis play and
timeless.
Boy, no, he got old man strength, Q. and me and Coach Rhoda, we talk about this all the time. Huh? Oh my God. So me and Coach Rhoda, we talk about this all the time, Q. And I ask people who come on the show this question. First of all, do you believe in old man strength?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes,
so you believe in old man. Okay.
Yes.
And we know that old man strength is unwavering. Like once old man grab hold to you, you ain't going nowhere.
You ain't going nowhere.
Is that okay? Right. Now, do you believe in
32 low? 32.
Okay, he's 32. Okay,
32.
I appreciate that, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, second question: do you believe in country strong?
Country strong. Yeah.
You believe in? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Carl Malone.
Yeah, exactly.
Carl Malone, country strong. Yep.
Exactly. Yep. There is such thing as country strength.
Country strong. Yeah.
Because but Coach Rona, she don't believe. She's from here in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I'm from down South Georgia, like where I don't know if you ever heard of Vidalia Onion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from around that area.
Okay.
So we don't got weights. We just flip hay bales. Right. I tell her all the time, I said, the reason why our football teams beat y'all football teams is because we just country strong. But she legitimately don't believe it, man. But Demario Davis, he had that old man kind of strength whenever I watch him play. Like once he grab hold to you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, he awesome, bro. He awesome. I'm so happy we Mickey Loomis and the rest of the Brain Trust brought Demario Davis in from the Jets. I'm happy to have him, bro. When it goes down, his career is finished with the black and gold. Demario is going to be probably one of the best linebackers we ever had.
Oh,
he's already up there as an elite level guy. He did so much for us since he's been here. He really we had musical chairs at the linebacker position, Lo.
Yeah, I remember.
And he came in here and fixed all that. He played every game, and he's been as intelligent as Cam. Him and Cam get along. He's ferocious, high motor. Plays with high passion and fun. And Demario, we love him down here, man. He was an excellent pickup. Love him,
man. Definitely. Whenever y'all picked him up, that's when y'all defense really changed. Yep. Like it was all up from there, bro. It was definitely all up from there. So Q, I ain't gonna hold you up too long, bro. What is your prediction and your analysis for this game on Sunday?
Well, Lo, I think this game will be a little closer than a lot of people think. I don't think it's going to be quite the blowout. Obviously, I think I think it'll be a win that the Saints will probably win by 7. So I'm probably looking at something like probably like 27-20 or 27 or 28-21, something like that. I don't think it's going to be a double digit game. I think it'll be one of those games where the Saints are going to use the rushing attack, minimize the turnovers. The defense gets after the offense, and I think it'll be a something within the 7. I don't see a double digit 14 point or 20 point or whatever this kind of stuff. I just don't see that. I think we'll win, but it'll be by 7, maybe 28-21 or 27-20, something like that.
Okay, I could definitely see that. Now, Cameron, he says that wanted to know how many yards Julio Jones is going to get on him next week. I don't think he could catch because he on the sidelines out of bounds. You can't those passes. Those passes are illegal. So Julio's always hurt, man. He always on the sideline. I mean, I don't. If he does play, you know what I say all the time, Q. If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. But if he does play, I would say he might get like 70 yards, something like that. Because you got to remember, I mean, AJ Brown, the last couple of weeks he's kind of taken over as the number one guy, and I know that they picked up Adrian Peterson the other day.
Yeah, I seen that. Yep.
So they're gonna have some old man strong running the ball for him.
There you go. That's another one right there.
That's another one.
And he'll run over you there. The thing, Adrian Peterson will hurt you, man. Don't think that he won't. He'll hurt you.
Now, somebody had a question for you, Q. Antonio Holloway. He said, "How you think Terry is going to do for us as our GM?"
Well, I think Terry Fontenot is extremely bright, man. Y'all got a really good administrator right there, man. He knows the magical Mickey Loomis system as well. I think it's going to take a little bit, but he's going to that the Falcons are going to be competitive in the future. He's going to get it going for y'all. So yeah, it's a really smart dude. He sticks to the script. He knows what he's doing in that. So just be patient with him, and I think he'll definitely help get the Falcons on the right track. But he taking over from whatever was left last year, so he has to kind of build on. You probably won't see that progression until next year, leading to the following year. So I think just hang with Fontenot. Is a really good dude, man, really smart. He's gonna definitely build a team into a winner.
Now, I like asking people that's on the outside looking in what they think. What do you think Terry Fontenot is gonna do with this whole Matt Ryan situation?
I think probably Ryan's probably gonna be gone. I think when most general managers come in, they want their own guy.
Yeah.
And I have to do a little scout work on college to see if there are anybody out there. I think there's 1 or 2 guys out there that's really big out there. But at the end of the day, most when them GMs come in, they want their own guys. The guy he has coach, and the coach wants his own young quarterback to groom. And I don't think it's such a bad thing to have a old school minded coach like Smith who believes in the power of the running game. I think that's a good trait to have. But he believes in the play action. Pitts is a weapon there. It just Ridley, Pitts, and a few other pieces there, and boom, y'all ready to go. So I mean, scrimmage is also very big, and I think Fontenot pays attention that he'll be able to build a lot. The line of scrimmage up on both sides of the ball for it, because that's a big part of it. Lo, as you know, you got to win it. You got to win the battle in the trenches, bro. If you don't, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long day, bro. Long day. Hey, I do need everybody that's in the chat that's chilling out with us, everybody in the family and the coaching staff. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you hit that, make sure that you hit that like button. Also, if you hit that subscribe button, I promise you I'll dance at your wedding one day. Definitely. Make sure that you check out my homeboy Big Q over here at Sports Coma. Q gonna be chopping it up tonight about he's gonna be playing the soundbite from Keyshawn Johnson right about this whole Michael Thomas situation.
Yeah, yep, I'm gonna be doing that, bro. That'll be at about 9. I might fire it up a little earlier, but yeah, I'll be covering that. Big ups to my dog GM Kev, sent me the clip on it. I had somebody sent me. I appreciate all the family members. They be sending me that ammunition right there. They get me fired up when I be hearing all the stuff that Stephen A. Smith says and Skip Skeletor Bayless, Cow Patty Cowherd, and all these clowns talking about the squad. They don't know A from Shinola. Low, you know how that go,
Hey,
bro.
I already know, bro. I already know. Now, I did want to let you know what I think we're going to do. So I know a lot of times people look at numbers and things like that, and that's the first thing that somebody says when the numbers aren't in their favor. You know, I know a lot of times people look at numbers. I think we have to look at what the team did last week, the week before. So, and I don't know if you look at it like this, Q. If your team played terribly the week before, if they got any kind of pride about them, they're gonna come back and try to do something a little bit better this next week.
Absolutely, Low.
I feel like that might be the case with the Falcons.
Oh yeah, Falcons,
yeah.
bro. You know how this rivalry go, bro.
Yes.
That
This is our
it's
Super Bowl.
intense. Right.
Yes.
This is intense. When Falcons Saints get together, it's great football regardless. Throw them records out.
Yeah.
Throw them out. That's how it go.
Exactly. So I'm going to say it's going to be a very defensive game. The key for y'all is making sure that whoever is playing quarterback, making sure that we keep them inside the pocket. We can't allow any rollouts. If it's a rollout kind of a situation, especially with Taysom, it's not going to be good because our defense, we're young, we're not disciplined enough to play that running quarterback that's rolling outside of the pocket, who can throw on the run. Moving forward, if we could get turnovers, I think that we could get this win, but I really feel like it's going to be, like you said, 7 points or less. I would say a field goal, to be completely honest with you. Probably the last team that has the ball kind of a situation. So
I can see that, Low.
I would say something like 18-21 easily.
Yeah. Man, when you throw the records out, bro, like when we play, bro, all the stuff that you might have had a let down against Carolina or whatever, when the Saints Falcons get together, it's like all the power levels go up through the roof, and the teams, it's just, that's what kind of rival is. And y'all know it's always a close matchup. Now, of course, Taysom, and I can understand why you don't want to see Taysom Low. Last year, Taysom's only really good wins was against the Falcons. Within a matter of 3 weeks, we had Atlanta. We played Denver. Was a sorry game. We just put up 250 rush yards on Denver. They didn't even have a quarterback. They had a guy who's a running back or wide receiver playing quarterback. They was wiped out by the C-19 stuff. We put 220 something yards of rushing on them. The next game it was Atlanta. And then we had a matchup with somebody else, and then we came back to Atlanta. I want to see 1, 2. Yeah, Atlanta. Then we had the Eagles. So within a span of like 2-3 weeks, that Taysom was able to get in there and play Atlanta twice, and he had good games against Atlanta. So, even as a pass, he was throwing the ball on the field. So we'll see, bro. It's weird how that works.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Well, shoot, Q, I ain't finna keep you on too late, bro. I know that you're the busiest man on YouTube, bro. I definitely, appreciate you taking some time to chill out with the old dog, man. Thank you so much.
You the man, Lo. I appreciate being here, Big Low Country and the fam, man. Much love to y'all over here, bro. Keep doing the fantastic job, man. Much love to you, bro, and the whole fam.
Hey, bro. Like I tell you all the time, man. I see what you be doing. I said, man, boy, if I had that man hand, I cut mine off.
Hey, it's part of it, bro. Just it's a part of it, just bro. Just stand dialed in, bro, and just keep handling it up. That's all, bro. But you're doing a great job, Lo. Like I said, bro, keep it up.
Hey, I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Look, I do need everybody. One last time, I want to ask you, please make sure that you hit that like button. It don't matter if you're a Falcons fan or a Saints fan. Make sure that y'all show us some love and hit the like button. Also, make sure that you subscribe to the channels. Big Low Country Sports is Big Low. I'm sorry, it's spelled Kuntry. I didn't realize I was spelling it wrong till I graduated from college. But it's Big Low Country, Big Low Country Sports. Y'all make sure that y'all check us out. Make sure that you go to the Sports Coma and chill. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. One of the best chats on YouTube. If y'all like fun chats, It's like Mardi Gras on those chats. You go to the Sports Coma or the Sports Coma. I'm telling y'all, like they have legitimate fun in there, bro. Sometimes Q just be talking, and they be talking about everything else in there, man.
I've been trying not to peer in that chat sometime, man, because I be sitting up there laughing. I was like, oh my goodness, man. We just focus on what we got going on here. But yeah, the Great Saint Think Tank, man, is absolutely fantastic. Much love to you guys. I appreciate and love y'all, man. Thank y'all, man.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Well, look, man, y'all stay safe. Please don't do nothing that I would do. And in the meantime, we'll holler at y'all soon, man.